You don't even want to be here.
Ding, ding, ding! What do we have for her, Johnny?
What is up, space pirates? This is your Admiral, the heartwarmingly hostile Dr. Disaster, and of all the things that I expected to dislike about a major superhero like Wolverine being made into a big AAA video game production, of all the things I expected to have to complain about, the art was certainly not the first thing on my list. But the game is almost upon us, and every time I see Logan's face, I am reminded of the OG Planet of the Apes movies. Take a look at this and tell me he doesn't look like an extra from those films.
You damn dirty ape!
To be clear, the thing that I expected to dislike the most was the writing in this game. After all, it was announced a few years ago that Sweet Baby Inc. was consulting on Wolverine, as you can see from their post on Twitter from a long while ago. They, of course, also consulted on Insomniac's Spider-Man 2, and they are largely blamed for the high presence of LGBT sludge, like rainbow flags being littered across the city in that game. They are also suspected of being responsible for the feeling in that game that Peter Parker is essentially sidelined in his own game at times, seeming underpowered when it's convenient, so that Mary Jane can have big moments. So, as I say, the thing I expected to stick out to me the most that I disliked was the writing, and of course, don't get me wrong, the game is yet to come out, so there is always plenty of time for that aspect of this game to catch up and cause players to be wildly
Disappointed!
The reason I did not expect the artwork to be the thing that made me primarily roll my eyes was that typically Insomniac is at least reasonably competent in that department. After all, if you look at the Insomniac Spider-Man games, the city itself looks pretty good, and the combat and whatnot is generally competently made, if a bit repetitive. But upon retrospect, maybe I should not be so surprised that the art direction is one of the major red flags from the trailers and gameplay videos of Wolverine. After all, look at what happened to the art for Mary Jane's face in Spider-Man 2. She went from a pretty good-looking redhead chick in the original Spider-Man to this homely-looking thing in the sequel, and it sure seems from the footage that we have seen from Wolverine that this studio has forgotten how to do faces. I know we are talking about mutants here, but damn, they all look like Uncanny Valley.
Have you tried not being a mutant?
Well, a good chunk of new gameplay footage has been revealed for Wolverine, and people are roasting the hell out of it for a variety of reasons. Gameplay, or a lack thereof, is frequently pointed out, but frequently people are pointing out the designs of these characters being just really shitty looking in general. In some scenes, Jean Grey, as an example, looks normal, but at other times she looks like a haggard old cat lady. I imagine the scenes where she looks better are flashbacks to her younger days. Mystique also doesn't look very good. We're going to take a look at some of the clips though that are making the rounds online so you can see for yourself why people are saying that Wolverine looks quite underwhelming, to the point that you have no choice but to look at all the homely designs and go,
You ugly head!
Alright, me hearties, we're going to get right into the videos here that have been going around for this game in the past day or so. First of all, we have a clip showing Sabretooth and Wolverine having a brawl in a cutscene, and there's a lot going on here. It's firstly around a minute long, and while I don't mind cutscenes, it's annoying when they take so damn long. I'm here to play video games, not watch a freaking movie. Secondly, pay attention as we watch this to the designs for both characters. Logan, as we have seen for a while now, looks like a monkey boy, but Sabretooth used to be scary in old media representations of him, but in this he looks like a pudgy dude with a weird voice that doesn't quite work for the character. Take a look.
You want to call the shots? Kick Essex's ass! Take charge! You won't! You just give a shit when it suits you! You don't even want to be here.
You're right.
I thought you were back. We were back. But you ain't ever coming back.
Hey, keep your drink.
Come on, Vic.
Looks like you need it more than I do.
And there's another clip going around showing these two characters interacting with each other, and the shills for this game are freaking out about it, as if this is a truly badass moment, but personally I find it cringy, coming from Logan. If this were Deadpool it would work great, but Wolverine is not Deadpool, and in a moment like the one that I'm about to show you, my version of Logan would just scowl and glare at Sabretooth.
Shit! We don't need you, Runt. Never did.
The writing there just doesn't seem to understand the long-running relationship between Sabretooth and Wolverine. This has been established over many decades. They give Wolverine more of a Deadpool response, whereas in that situation, I feel like Logan would have been brooding and behaved differently, defiant in a much more different and savage way, but millennial writers have to punctuate everything with profanity. Most characters are Deadpool to them. But anyhow, now let's take a look at the gameplay. This next clip has been getting blasted because apparently Logan is using his sense of smell to track his opponent, and you see a red fart trail follow the character that you're chasing. It's basically this game's equivalent of yellow paint, and it leads to extended periods of time where you aren't really doing anything. Since they give you this trail, it turns into a bit of a walking simulator.
Don't want to talk? Fine by me!
The hell? Time for this.
And here's another clip which really illustrates this lack of gameplay that we are seeing at long stretches in the game. The person who made this video makes fun of it by showing what a player would be doing on their controller while playing this game. This guy here made an excellent point about the game. The person at the very bottom that he is responding to wrote on X, "You're about to see a lot of people realize how many AAA slopisms they let slide with Insomniac Spider-Man games purely because web swinging was fun." And then this guy replied, "This is the main problem with an Insomniac Wolverine game. Spider-Man 1 and 2 are games with repetitive combat, completely Ubisoft-like horde missions, and backpack collecting. boring stealth sections, and okay scripts, what saves everything is the movement, and Wolverine takes away exactly that. And don't get me wrong, Wolverine isn't expected to swing around like Spider-Man in his world, but he also doesn't have that working in his favor, and that's just a fact. The player is seemingly led around in a very linear fashion in this game, and without the web swinging, Insomniac may be exposed for having pretty bland gameplay. But I have one more clip for you that's been going around. Wolverine fights a Sentinel in a boss fight, and someone pointed out that it is strikingly similar to a fight from an old Ben 10 game from years and years ago.
The fucking robot to stop us!
If you say so. One Sentinel can take everything.
So as you can see, when we do get gameplay, it doesn't look particularly interesting, and it certainly doesn't look innovative. This game may expose Insomniac for a lot of people, but we'll see. Anyhow, make sure to hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it already, and if you are already subscribed, make sure that you're still subscribed to the channel. Lots of people tell me all the time they've been unwillingly unsubscribed, and also don't forget to follow me over on X, where my handle is Dr. Disaster1. But I'm going to leave it there. What did you make of the so-called gameplay that we saw from Wolverine? Drop your thoughts on all this into the comment section below, and we will talk there. Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your Admiral is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.